Yo, what's going on, guys? Dangerous Gaming back again with another MUT video. Today we have the budget squad again. As you can see, well, if you can't see, I'll show you in a second. We ended up getting a new pickup at QB. We have 3 QBs now, but this one is for a specific purpose. We got Terrell Pryor, 62 overall. Got him for the 89 speed, and he's 6'4". So he should be able to make some plays for us, at least when I sub him in. And let me say, just before this game, I show you my offense and my defense. You guys can look at that while I'm talking. This game was amazing. Let me just say, towards the end of the game, all I'm thinking to myself is I need my playbook. I run Cardinals playbook and we're running it forever now. Just using another playbook is I can do it, but I think you guys know what I mean. I mean, when you have a playbook, you know what plays are in it, you know what works, and that's why you run a certain playbook. So after this game, I end up picking up my playbook and I end up picking up 84 overall Anthony Barr, the user king, because I was getting tired of using a fucking CJ Mosley who's slow as shit and just sucks trying to user him. So I ended up picking up him, putting him in middle linebacker. He's a 78 there. But guys, this game of the year for me so far. This is insane. This was a fantastic game. I got to give this guy props. He played a great game. I keep forgetting that I have a 69-70 overall team. And I keep thinking I'm using like my main squad. I'm like, how the fuck am I losing to these people? Or something like that. And I don't mean to be rude, obviously, but I mean, how am I losing? I know I'm a lot better than the way I've been playing in some of these games. I keep forgetting I have a shit team. So, yeah, anyway, he comes out. He was running the ball down my fucking throat. I end up skipping a lot of stuff just because it was a really long game. But he was running the ball on me very easily. My defense was horrible this game. Revis went down to a 70. I think I showed you guys that in my last gameplay, which was a live comm. Go check that out. That was my first live comm. I was just ready for this one and to do it voiceover. And look at that fucking play. Mark Ingram was running the ball like a savage on me. I could not fucking stop him. It was ridiculous. So anyway, we come out on offense. He's sending blitzes, so I'm trying to get rid of the ball quick. And we end up finding Reggie Dunn. I don't know how he made that catch. He's a fucking 48 overall at tight end. Ooh. And a 56 at wide receiver, so he's horrible either way except for his speed. We end up finding Theo Riddick. We run a screenplay. I thought maybe that worked with the blitzes he was running, and it did do an extent, only 6 yards. But, I mean, that's 6 yards we didn't have before, so fuck it. So right here, he ends up going offside, so I try to chuck it up to Odell Beckham Jr. Nothing doing, but we end up getting the first down off of the penalty. Let me just say that after this game, I think wins will be a lot easier with my playbook because I know how to use my playbook. I know what plays work. Right here, I tried to test his corner deep, and he picks it off with Odell Beckham Jr., and he has 70 overall Revis. I ended up checking, I think, midway through the game when I was switching QBs. I ended up looking. He just had the 70 overall Revis at 1. So this guy's defenders were playing like shit. Anyway, I sacked him. And then he makes a nice read and lobs it over the top on a corner route. Gets the first down. So anyway, switches fields after the quarters. He chucks it up. It's almost caught. I was hoping to get the pick there. But like I'm saying, no, we end up getting the stop there. So 4th and 10, he ends up punting. But if I had Anthony Barr, I would have been able to get back there a lot quicker. And probably may have even got the pick, him being 6'5" and all. So we end up getting kind of a cool kick return here. I thought I'd leave it in. Odell Beckham breaks a bunch of tackles. The only thing that sucks is that Odell was tired and ends up, he comes back on the field, but he's not fully charged. Anyway, we sub in Terrell Pryor here, and we were looking to take off. I found a seam, and I took off with Terrell Pryor. And then we end up leaving him in and just fire a dot to Reggie Dunn there for a nice yard of 18 yards. Or a nice gain of 18 yards. A nice yard of it. No, retarded. Anyway, we end up bringing Brady back in. Roll out to the right and throw it to Reggie Dunn. End up getting down to the 2-yard line, and then we end up sneaking it in with Brady for the touchdown. So 7-7, 2 minutes left in the second quarter. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I finally figured out my offense. We're good to go. I figured I was just going to cruise from then on. We almost had the pick with Revis, but he wasn't able to get his feet down. Whenever I start feeling really good on offense, I think, okay, this is when I'm going to pull away. Right there, man, Mosley just trips me up because he doesn't cut the same way as Anthony Barr, and I've been using Anthony Barr all year. So that was really frustrating. But right there, we do get the user pick with CJ Mosley. So maybe I should take it back. CJ Mosley gets the pick right there. I was behind him, but his quarterback threw it high. We end up trying to roll out with Terrell Pryor. I stopped, and he threw it way out of bounds. So I subbed Terrell Pryor in at my starting quarterback just to see if I could run mainly and then maybe throw the ball. And I make a horrible read right there. Should have let Odell get a little bit farther down the field. We end up throwing the pick. Not good, so we end up trading interceptions. Look at this bullshit. This fucking pissed me the hell off. Who the fuck is that? I looked at his tight ends. They're horrible. And it's like fucking 60s and 70s. Right there. Oh. If that dude could have picked it off, it would have been going for 6. So 10 seconds left. He's trying to force it into the end zone. I'm lurking the middle. I'm waiting. And I pick it off again. We end up just running the fullback dive, get out of the half. I end up just skipping to the second half. So this is the start of the second half. We still have TP in. And this is when I decided to sub him out. I had Odell Beckham running wide open, a couple steps ahead of his defender. So I end up bringing Brady back in. We end up hitting Theo Riddick out the backfield for a nice gain there. Almost a gain of 10 yards. They end up giving us 9. Yeah, they do. So 3rd and inches. We end up just hurrying it up, running an 0-1 trap with Theo Riddick. Get the first down and some. Oh, man. Talking a lot. Theo Riddick, he's nothing crazy. I mean, he's really just a receiving back, and I run it with him a couple times a game. Pretty much it. Right here, we end up throwing to Reggie Dunn right here, and I try to spin. Man, he barely got me. He got me by a fucking fingertip. I almost went for the touchdown right there. He sends a nice blitz here up the middle. Just a nice blitz. He ends up running weak slant 3, and he gets a sack. But right there, I knew he was running. Ran a play action, stopped his blitz, fired it to Reggie Dunn for a nice gain right there. So 3rd and inches. Try to run a play action, catch him off guard. Theo Riddick gets in my way, gets me stuck, and I get sacked. So on 4th and 5, I'm really stubborn. I was getting pissed, so I end up going for it. And I'm thinking I'm going to hit Theo Riddick right here. And I make a really try to make a quick read. And he ends up almost sacking me. But either way, he got the ball back. So on 2nd and 8, he chucks it up to his tight end. And this guy again. Like, what the fuck? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people right there. And I end up run committing right here. And he makes a nice read. Double taps X to make it like a between lob and bullet pass. But it was a good pass nonetheless. Makes a good read and goes for the touchdown. This guy Lockett, man. I don't know who this guy is. I end up passing to him a couple of times. And, man, he was fighting for yards. I think I end up doing it again. I send him on a slant after the hurry up. He breaks free. I throw it to him again, and he runs down the field. Dude misses the tackle, and he's fighting. He's fighting for those yards. That boy, a player. All right, so Tom Brady, 11-14, 149, 1 interception. We end up looking right here, and it gets batted and picked off. And at this point, I'm thinking the game is over. The dude ends up running a couple times. He actually got a first down. He needed to run one more time, run a lot of time off the clock. So on 3rd and 9, I don't run commit, and that's a good call because he passes. He passes. He could have ran at least 30 seconds off the clock, left me like no time. Instead, he ends up throwing incompletion. So now I got a little over a minute. After this kick return, it's going to be under a minute. So we have a chance. We have a chance. I thought the game was over. He got a first down. I ended up just run committing twice. And the one time I decided not to, he does pass. So that was a good call. So we have 54 seconds for greatness. We're trying to march down the field. I end up going to my 4 receiver set, my bunch set. And I'm not really sure what I'm trying to hit here. I end up seeing Odell Beckham short on the drag route because the dude was playing everybody deep. So I end up taking it. I try to get out of bounds right here. And the dude like suction tackles me in bounds. So I'm hurrying up. And this is when I'm like fucking confused. Like what the fuck is going on? Because I can't get anybody out of bounds. Right here, I look for Lockett. He ends up getting open on the out route. He gets a great catch. But they don't call him out of bounds. So I have to hurry up again. So now I'm just wasting precious time. I'm not getting out of bounds with either of the plays I just ran. So 24 seconds left. I try to just chuck it up to the outside. I thought I saw him, and I did, but he drops it. It was actually lucky because I don't think I would have even been able to run another play. Right there, almost get sacked. I was able to get the ball off. If I didn't, the game would have been over. So right here, this is important. 4th and 4. And we look for the sideline. Dots! Woo! Tom Brady with the dot, boy. 14 for 20. I don't even know what the stats are. Anyway, right there, we end up looking for him again. And he throws it out of bounds. That's all right, though. We still have 6 seconds. I was able to try to find a play. We snapped it with 10 seconds left. We throw a dot for a touchdown to Reggie Dunn. And you know what? We're going for fucking 2, baby. I end up showing you guys what play I'm going to call. I expected him to come out in a heavy blitz. And that's exactly what he did. We end up calling, what do we call here? flanker drive or whatever the fuck it is. And we end up just sending Reggie Dunn on a nice drag route. He comes out. As soon as he came out in this defense, I'm like, I just won the game. I just won the game. And so we send Odell Beckham in motion. My first read is Reggie Dunn, and he's wide the fuck open. He sent way too many people. We go for two. We get it, baby. 2 seconds left. 15-14. We end up kicking the ball off, and you guys won't believe what happens. Just watch. I'm just kidding. We ended up winning 15-14, baby. Leave a like on this fucking video. This game was amazing. Guys, this was crazy. I can't even believe it. Twitter and Twitch links are in the description. Make sure you follow my Twitter to know when all my videos will be uploaded and when I'm going live on Twitch. Guys, leave a like on this fucking video. This was insane. Comment down below suggestions for the channel, or just comments in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my god, guys, this was insane. I have the mic a little bit closer to me because I did notice that some of my shit was a little bit quiet, so I had a lot closer. I don't know if I blew your eardrums out or not. I don't think I did. If I did, I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, Dangerous Army, I'm out. Leave a like on that fucking video, dude. Oh, man.